Oh hey, it's me, Olive, your comic queen, and welcome back to my channel. It's Gemini time. You know what that means. Time for another zodiac makeup look. Woo! So if you want to see my interpretation of a zodiac, like Gemini makeup look, then keep on watching. But before we get into this video, you know what you need to do. That's right. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you check out all my other socials too, at The Olive Cox, for more drag fun. And then make sure you hit that bell notification so you know the next time I make a brand new upload. All right, now let's get into this look. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna go shave part of my face and then do what I need to do, like glue a brow down. I'm gonna look crazy when I get back, so trust the process. All right, I'll be back. And I'm back. As you can see, I have half of my face shaved, well, not half of my eyebrow glued down, one eyebrow glued down, and I'm looking a little crazy. For this look, I thought, like, since the last look was so, you know, simple and everything, why not make this look simple as well? So I thought, why not paint our face half pink? There's a reason to this. Hold on. So, since it's Gemini season and your girl loves the comic books, why not, like, you know, take a common misconception about Geminis. It's maybe a little bit of a read, but you know, sometimes they call Geminis Two-Faced. So, a fun, like, Batman villain, Two-Faced. So today, we're doing, like, my little interpretation, like a drag-ish version of Two-Faced on, like, one side, and then normal Dom on the other side. So first we're gonna start off with like a pink foundation. And when I say pink, I mean like white concealer, and I'm mixing in some lipstick. I know, ingenuity. I'm an inventor, so have it on my resume. You're welcome. Hire me. So I'm taking my little pink concoction and putting that right on my face. So I'm taking it on a brush today because I want as much coverage as I can get on the initial layer, and I can go in with a beauty blender to like blend everything out and make it look cute. Yep, there we go, that is pink. You know, very similar to last week. Who actually saw my video last week? Oh yeah, I saw it too. I was actually there, like, filming it, in case you were wondering. Yeah, I turned myself into Mystique, another comic book villain. Oh my gosh. What does this say about me?
You're queer.
Nah. That's fair. That does mean I'm queer. Trying to escape reality with these people. Oh, and look at me, showing versatility, not just doing Marvel. It's DC time. But TBH, not the biggest DC fan. Although growing up, like, Batman and Robin was it, especially when they did those like montages of them getting ready, and you guys know what shot I'm talking about, the butt shot. Ooh, I wonder if there's a little like animation I can add. Two-Face is actually not in that Batman movie, and actually the Two-Face look I'm going for is partially inspired by the movie version. Tommy Lee Jones played him. Ooh, actually, what Batman movie was that? Was that Batman Forever? Can you fact check me in real time?
It says Batman Forever, 1995, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is in that, playing the Riddler as well. Oh, and Nicole Kidman. Oh my gosh, all-star cast. Isn't it sad when like the least famous one is Batman? I'm just kidding. Exactly. I think that one was, well, I mean, Batman was recast so many times. Was that one Val Kilmer?
It was Val Kilmer.
Yes! Look at me putting my random film knowledge brain to use. I've only seen this like maybe once as like a child. The one I like watched all the time was Batman and Robin, which was so bad. Oh, but so good. They had Batgirl in it, Poison Ivy. Oh, so campy. A little backstory on Two-Face. Why they call him Two-Face. He was actually, had acid thrown on his face. That's why half of his face is like burned and everything. But he's still like stylish and everything. Sometimes like half of his clothes is like one like fabric. The other one's like a different like style fabric. He's like a fashion Freddy Krueger, if you will. But Geminis, they are an air sign. Well, they're an earth sign. Wow, earth. They're an air sign. English. Just like that whole thought process that happened, that's like a Gemini 24/7. They're all over the place, super indecisive, and they're like easily bored. Like, they can be doing something 1 minute and then like 30 seconds later, like be on a whole nother conversation with no warning, mind you. It's pretty great. Okay, now that we have half of our face painted pink, I'm gonna highlight the center of the face just a tad or whatever, because I'm extra, what can I say? And I wanna make this a little glam. So I'm gonna add a little white concealer to the center of my face on this side, just to brighten everything up. And before that creases, we're gonna set that with some translucent powder. Just take it on a puff and go to town. Beat that face. And for under the eye, I'm gonna take a white eyeshadow on a brush and set that. And I'm setting it with a tapping motion because I don't wanna disrupt the foundation under. Taking some of that white eyeshadow and placing it on the center of the forehead. And don't worry if you get some on the other side, we can always clean that up with a makeup wipe. But Geminis also have like a duality to them, which is why people assume they're, you know, two-faced or, you know, bipolar, have two different personalities. I mean, which, you know, technically they do have like two personalities. They have so much more than that though. There's at least two. I'm going back in with translucent powder everywhere to make sure everything is set. Yeah, Geminis are like represented by those little twin people. Little twins. Which is, you know, probably where people get the little dual personality thing from. But I mean, if you ask me, twins are usually on the same wavelength. They're on the same page. Although, me on the same page as a Gemini. Classic. All right, and then I'm taking a fluffy brush and just brushing off all that excess powder. And for this Too-Faced look, I decided to follow more so like the movie version where he's like pink, because I already did, because in the comics, Too-Faced sometimes is like a pinkish purple or like a greenish blue. And since I already did like a green color like thing on my channel, I thought, why not do some pink? Let's mix it up. Okay, now that we have that under eye all highlighted, I'm taking a like mid-tone pink shade on an angled brush, and I'm using that to contour today. I'm just placing that in the hollows of the face. So the temples, let's contour that. Or I guess technically this shade will be the bronzer shade. So we're gonna go a little deeper for the contours. This will also help set the cream. You know, I believe it was a famous Gemini, little known person by the name of Marilyn Monroe. You know who that is? A famous quote was, if you're two-faced, at least make one of them pretty. And then whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just taking that under the jaw just to contour. Focusing most of it where the jaw is and sweeping the excess where the chin is. All right, now I'm taking that same pink shade on an eyeshadow brush, it's like flat one, and I'm using that to contour my nose today. Just on the pink side. Okay, now with like a plum shade, I'm taking that and I'm placing that in the contours of my cheeks. And for this, I'm using the shade Slasher in the Nikkie Tutorials X Beauty Bay palette. I'm placing it on the temples and blending it out. Be very careful, purples are very difficult to blend out, so take your time. And on that angled brush that we took the pink shade, I took a little bit of pink with a dash of that purple, and I'm just going over that just to further blend everything out. And I'm doing that in a tapping motion. And I'm taking more white eyeshadow on the center of my face to further highlight everything. All right, I'm taking whatever foundation I have left on this brush that I used for this foundation, and I'm using that to prime my eyelid for the eyeshadow. Okay, and on a fluffy brush, I'm taking that first pink shade, the shade Blend and Snap in the Nikkie Tutorials palette, and I'm going all in my crease with that. Thing is, with the actual Too Faced from Batman, well, I guess technically one of his faces are pretty. If, you know, you're into that sort of person. But also, like a Gemini, Too Faced, he like is super air sign with his decision making. He like leaves it up to chance, and by chance I mean he flips a coin because a coin has two faces. Oh, no, I can't. I cannot. Leaving things up to chance. Gambling. My moon sign is an earth sign. I could never. And next I'm taking that purple shade on a denser brush and I'm deepening everything up just slightly lower just to create more depth in the eye. And I'm not planning on doing anything super intricate with this eye. As you can see, I'm back and I finished the liner. I cut the crease off camera to save some time, save you guys the time. So let's finish off this look. Okay, I'm taking that purple shade on a dense brush and I'm meeting the liners. And since my eyes are slightly hooded, this will help. Okay, and on a denser brush, I'm taking a black shade and just deepening that. And this is like a fun way to cheat liner, so it doesn't have to be like even all the time. Next, I'm gonna extend the inner corner of the eye just to open it up a bit. Okay, with a white liquid liner, I'm taking that and placing it in my inner corner to open up my eye. All right, now I'm taking that same purple shade and I'm smoking out below my lower lash line, meeting it where that liner is. Then right below that, you can place that pink shade and smoke that out, just to blur it out more. Next, I'm taking some black eyeshadow and deepening that. Okay, next we can do our eyebrow, yeah? Yeah, let's do that next. While I do this eyebrow, I'm gonna read some of the Gemini traits. See if you guys, any Geminis out there, if you agree with it. Geminis are a lot of fun. There's just a lot to keep up with. So their strengths are that they're gentle, affectionate, curious, adaptable, ability to learn quickly and exchange ideas. Weaknesses: nervous, inconsistent, and indecisive. Gemini likes music, books, magazines. Dislikes: being alone, being confined, repetition, and routine. And for this eyebrow, I'm slightly inspired by like Sacha Velour, so I'm going to add a few little extra things to make it Velourian. Or honestly, to make this eyebrow look a little more evil. Usually I would just do little hair light strokes, but instead we're doing like little spikies. Okay, next we can clean up under that brow just to make things a little sharper. Next, I'm taking the shade Blend and Snap and just marrying the white eyeshadow in the pink that we placed earlier. Cuticles. Next, let's do lip, yeah? Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, I'm taking a purple shade and I'm gonna do my lip. Next, with an eyebrow liner, I'm going to map out where I'm placing my little burn marks and all my detailing for Too Faced. And I'm back, y'all. As you can see, I finished up my face. I added like little acid burn mark things. I did something similar in like a Freddy Krueger look that I did. I'll like post a picture right here. Super cute, right? Super simple. You just use like eyeshadow and drag it and layer different ones. It's a process, but we got her done. Now I can do some like finishing touches. I'm gonna add some like bronzer to my boy parts. Add some bronzer to my boy half, just to add some like color and life to it. Oh my gosh, I'm having like several different thoughts at a time. Very Gemini of me. Did I finish any of them? Probably not. All right, I'm gonna fill in my boy brow just a little bit. Just a hair. And on a fluffy brush, I'm just taking a little bit of that bronzer and just brushing that through my crease just to add a little definition. Actually, I'm taking that pen and I'm just filling in my beard a little bit. Let's add a gloss. And this is the finished look, y'all. This Too Faced Gemini makeup tutorial is all finished. How do we feel about the finished look? I look insane, to say the least. Like this, actually this look might catch on. No? I decided to pair this look with this like fur. I thought it matched like my face like perfectly. I thought it was cute and I could do my little half thing. Did some like crazy, I don't know what I did with my hair. Just like made it look all messy and stuff because like Too Faced is messy sometimes. And you know, Geminis, they have a messy side too. But how do we feel about this little like comic like villain look? Let me know how you feel down in the comment section below. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you know the next time I make a brand new upload. And check out all my other socials at The Olive Cox for more drag fun. Alright guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.